Hello and welcome to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In this week's edition, we recap the race card from Saturday, June 8. 9 races were on offer, including the Race 7 feature event, the Luchipu Trophy. Let's begin with Race 1. This was a restricted allowance event carrying a purse of 750,000 Jamaican dollars, a 5.5 furlong strip with 8 horses declared to start. Blinking Light, the Mount of Radish Roman, was the hot 4-5 favorite in the lineup.
Peeled in line. For the first of 9, they're off. Blinking Light gets a good start. Not so Lion Charmer and Spitz and Khan. They have catching up to do. Sugar rushes on the outside as they leave the 5. And Sugar now picks up that lead from Blinking Light. Uncle Sil races right alongside Sawang Don. They're 2.5 lengths off that lead. Now it's a threesome as Maggie Strix now overtakes and goes in chase of those leaders as they've left the half mile and swing past the 7:16. Sugar on that lead by 2.5 lengths. Maggie Strix and Blinking Light in pursuit as they leave the 3. 2.5 lengths back to Sawang Don and Uncle Sil. To Kill a Mockingbird right on the heels of those. Lion Charmer has made some progress, but forget Spitz and Khan as they come thundering into the top of the lane. A 1/4 mile to go, and it is a Sugar attempting to go all the way, who maintains the advantage. Blinking Light down on the rail. Maggie Strix in the blue out wide. They're the closest pursuers as Sugar will arrive at the furlong pole under the hand ride and possibly a crack or two of the right hand stick. Sugar beginning to shorten a bit. Here is a Blinking Light coming on with Maggie's Chicks, and Lion Charmer is charging up on the outside. Sugar shutting down. Lion Charmer comes with a storming run and with a roar. It looks as if Lion Charmer has beat Sugar. Then Blinking Light. So Wang Don close between Spitz and Khan and Maggie's Tricks.
So a nice start there to the Regular 6 and the Catch 9 with a 4-1 chance. Lion Charmer with Ramon appear in the saddle for third Patrick Lynch, more popular known as the Professor. And the refitting of the figure 8 after they removed last time out was a tip-off there that we could expect the best from Lion Charmer today. And she really ran well on the wet underfoot condition and ran on strong. Best of all, the deep stretch to tag the early leader Sugar and Blinking Light. Blinking Light hindered early in the contest by Sugar and rightfully those placings were reversed, with now Blinking Light getting the second.
A late break and a come from behind run by the 4-1 bet Lion Charmer with jockey Ramon appearing in the saddle. They take the day's first, edging the favorite and second place finisher Blinking Light by 3/4 of a length. Race 2 on the Saturday card was a maiden special weight contest for native bred 3-year-olds going 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs. A small field of 7. Captain Fantastic from the 2 draw was looking to better his second place debut finish last time out.
They're off and racing. The Soul Warrior steps a bit slow and is left at the back of the field as Affair now goes into an early lead. So it's Affair in front of Captain Fantastic rushing down on the outside. So it's Affair just the leader, half a length in front of Captain Fantastic as they go past the 5. 3 lengths away before we come to first offense. Then comes Oil Machine, the Soul Warrior, and looks to be blowing the turn. That's Dove racing out wide and racing at the back of the field. That's Solo Black. They head towards the 3, and it is Affair in front by a length and a half, could be 2. Affair in front. Captain Fantastic hustled up the knock some more as they pass the 3. Then comes first offense. Oil Machine, a gap before we come to the Soul Warrior, still racing wide. That's Dove, and at the back of the field Solo Black there at the top of the lane, and it is Affair still in front. Captain Fantastic trying hard, also coming on the rail. That is first offense, had to be switched as Affair assumes the rail. It's Affair in front of first offense coming on. Captain Fantastic hustled up and asked for more, needs to be doing more, but Affair keeps on rolling. First offense trying to get to Affair, a half a furlong to travel. It's still Affair in front. First offense trying to get to Affair in front, and Affair and the champion jockey Action Packer and Lewis land the second. First offense is second, then comes Oil Machine back in fourth. That Captain Fantastic.
Congrats to our pick 4 winner yesterday at Gulfstream Park. You just saw the graphics a while ago. Stake of $14,400 and a payout there of $255,624. So big payout there at Gulfstream. And of course, simulcast racing comes from Gulfstream. And also congrats to the Cali 6 winner, and that's $10,240. The wager and the payout there $486,589 with the Cali 6 yesterday.
A disqualification for the first past the post. The 1-horse Affair, who was disqualified for losing equipment at the top of the straight, leaving the placings to read. First offense, Captain Fantastic, and Oil Machine taking the top 3 positions, with Soul Warrior getting 4th position. Race 3 was an optional claiming race carrying a $150,000 to $180,000 price tag. A 7-horse field contesting 5 furlongs round, trainer Michael Spencer's Silverstein, the mount of champion jockey Ryan Lewis.
They're off. Coming out the worst, that's Hunter's Ridge, as Nina Dorada got a flyer and grabs that lead and slips away by almost 4 lengths. Falling to Forever chasing Silverstein on the outside, Freedom for Reds in the blue, joined by Galway Bay. Fiery Path is next, and last of all, the poor starting Hunter's Ridge. They've left the 7/16th. They're about to arrive at the 3, and Nina Dorada attempts the steal, leading up by almost 5 lengths. Silverstein, best of the rest, going down into second. Falling to Forever is a further 3 lengths back, running in third, ahead of Galway Bay. Freedom for Reds right on the rail in the blue silks, behind them Fiery Path. And at the back of the field, it's Hunter's Ridge. But up front, Nina Dorada, a quick change of hole, continues to dictate terms with 3/16 to run, and the stick now comes out in the right hand. Nina Dorada by 4 or more. Silverstein, the favorite, chasing but not really making gains as a brave. Nina Dorada is moving away from this field. Inside the final 16th, it's a Uville Pinnock and Nina Dorada. Nina Dorada will not be stopped in the third and takes it comfortably in the end by maybe 8 or more. Silverstein second, Freedom for Reds is third, fourth Galway Bay.
Nina Dorada makes it a 1 scrape affair in race number 3, and that was dropping and popping, as so to speak, stepping down from 250 down to 180 for the first time. And Nina Dorada shows rivals a clean pair of heels. You'll be pinned out there for trainer Edward Walker and owner David Reed. 1 scrape at 2-1 for Nina Dorada, getting the better of the favorite Silverstein.
A commanding 8 3/4 of a length win margin for the Edward Walker condition Nina Dorado. In second was the even money favorite Silverstein. Third place went to Freedom from Ed, and Galway Bay in fourth. Race number 4 was the day's first trophy event, the Valbert Marlowe Trophy, a restricted allowance event with a small field of 6 contesting 9 furlongs. Brown Skin Girl from the 5 draw was looking for back-to-back wins since last time out.
They're off on racing. Power from Above is marginally left at the back of the field. Antarctica now goes for that lead. So Antarctica, hustled up on the inside of Antarctica, that is California Gold. Watching them from third, that's Awesome Anthony. Right behind Awesome Anthony, about 4 lengths behind Awesome Anthony, that's Cookie Day Night. Then come recovering, that's Power from Above and Brown Skin Girl sharing last. They go towards the 6 and making the runnings. Antarctica just about a length and a piece in front of California Gold Racing in second. 3 lengths away as they pass the 6. That's Awesome Anthony. Another 5 or 6 lengths before we come to Cookie Day and Night, Brown Skin Girl. And left at the back of the field, that's Power from Above. They head toward the 5, and Antarctica still in front. Now goes on by about 2.5 lengths in front of Racing in second, California Gold. Another 2.5 or maybe 3 to Awesome Anthony. Another 4 to Brown Skin Girl. Then comes up Cookie Day and Night, and still racing at the back of the field as they pass the 4. That's Power from Above. It's their Indian files as they come to pass towards the 3, and it is Antarctica still with that lead, about a length and a half in front of California Gold coming forward. Also coming on, that's Awesome Anthony, Brown Skin Girl, and beginning to make a run now. That's Power from Above, the favorite there at the top of the lane, and Antarctica still has that lead. California Gold, here comes Power from Above, making eye-catching progress on the outside, and it's now a Power from Above that hits the front. Also coming on, that's Awesome Anthony. They're at the furlong pole in the Valbert Marlowe Memorial Cup, and it is Power from Above is in front, but here comes Brown Skin Girl trying to get to Power from Above, but Power from Above is too strong, and Power from Above goes on to win by 3. Brown Skin Girl is second. Then comes Awesome Anthony, and finishing third, that's the front runner, Antarctica.
No problems there for Power from Above, winning the Valbert Marlowe Memorial Cup, coming from off the pace and winning, going away in the end. Good ride by Ryder Roman for his apprentice master Anthony Baba Nunes. Power from Above now winning 4 races, 1 at 9.5 furlongs, 1 at 8 furlongs twice, and is now 1 at 9 furlongs, so she really appreciates the extended journey.
Another good run by the 2-1 favorite Power from Above, with jockey Radish Roman in the saddle for his apprentice master Anthony Baba Nunes and owners Stephen Narayan Singh, Rajendra Pungnai, and Senator Don Webby. They completed the 9 furlong trip in 1 minute 40 and 3/5 of a second. Race number 5 on the card was an optional claiming event for 3-year-olds and up, the distance 5 furlongs straight. A 9-horse field reduced to 7 with the scratch of St. Michael from the 4 draw and April Spirit from the 6 box.
For the 5th, 1,000 meters, 5 furlongs straight. They're off. Stanislaus gets a good start on the far side. Friend of the family, right there too, with Action Run in the brown silks in the center, running prominently. Storm Valley is nearest to us as they sort themselves out and make their way now toward the final 3. Storm Valley under the stand fence. Action Run racing up in the center. Stanislaus in with a shot at this stage as they charge away now toward the final 2 furlongs. Reminiscing Bowler now coming into play and beginning now to make a move on those leaders as they're spread right across the course, and this is a wide open. Reminiscing Bowler, Storm Valley nearest to us, undecided. The Grey has now come right through and continues to angle toward the stand fence and holds that lead. It is undecided in the red silks who has them off their legs at the moment. Stanislaus comes a-calling. Storm Valley is there. Here is Dancing in the Breeze in the gold silks, having nowhere to go and now has to be switched, but it's undecided. Dancing in the Breeze now finally finds room, and these two will go by together. Looks to be undecided. It's close with Dancing in the Breeze. Then Storm Valley, Stanislaus. In behind them, Friend of the Family goes by with Action Run.
A good victory there by Undecided, ridden by Philip Parkman, 4-3 the Road of Hard. The owner of the Sopranos, Undecided at 2-1, gets going inside the final 2 furlongs and outstays rivals, completing the exacta. A 16-1 chance, Dancing in the Breeze, and the exacta they returned 1,856, and the Canada Plus is a must, $2,372 in dividends here.
Philip Parchment with a good ride to get the win aboard the 2-1 bet. Undecided, just barely getting ahead of the fast finishing Dancing in the Breeze by a marginal neck. Finishing third was Storm Valley and Stanislaus in 4th. It's now time for a break on the Caymanas Highlight Show. On the other side, we'll recap races 6 to 9 from the rest on the Saturday card. Welcome back to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In the second half of our presentation, we continue our recap of Saturday from race 6. This was a maiden condition event for native bred 4-year-olds and up, doing a quick dash of 4 furlongs. A 12-horse feud reduced to 11 with the scratch of the 1-horse Garland. Trainer Patrick Lynch was looking for a second win on the card with his 17-1 entry, Manny Slam.
They're off and racing. Gentleman darting towards the near side and rubbing the rail. Right in the middle, you look okay. Right there too, that's Lamborghini. Princess Ifia is quite prominent. Also toward the near side, that is a Shadow of a Doubt. Password is also near toward the near side. Over on the far side, Manny Slam racing all alone. As they head toward the 2 furlong point, Manny Slam out in the middle. Lambo Girl right there too. Princess Ifia, Password not too far away to land a blow as they come inside the final furlong and a half. Manny Slam over on the far side right there coming on. That is Lambo Girl. Password beginning to find footing now, but it's still Manny Slam in front. Password attacking Manny Slam. Password still in front. Manny Slam, Password, and now Password. It's the front from Manny Slam. Then comes Lambo Girl, Princess Ifia, and I think Shadow of a Doubt runs on to be 5th.
Password delivers the goods, coming off the 6-month break as a favorite. Robert Haldane there for Jason Acosta and Oak Ridge Farms. They get the win by half a length, running on in deep stretch to get the better of the long-time leader. Manny Slam, big run there at 17-1, just losing inside the final half of furlong there at 17-1.
First win on the card for Robert Hardball Haldane aboard Jason Acosta's Password. Taking it down to the wire, just barely beating second place Manny Slam by a half of a length win margin. Lambo Girl finished 3rd and the Princess Highfire had to settle for 4th. Race 7 was the day's feature event, the Lucci Poo Trophy, an overnight allowance race for 3-year-olds and up, a fairly competitive 8-horse feud with 3 importees lining up from gates 3, 6 and 7 respectively.
Field of 9. They're off immediately. Positive ID misses it. Digital One, positive, and goes for that lead. Here's Near Star now sweeping by, and Near Star gets the lead from Digital One as they flash past the 7. The gap opens up to Easy as ABC between horses. Stomp the Rhythm is the one racing down near the rail as they go down the back stretch. Neo Star sets the fractions as they lead the 6. 2 lengths in front of Digital One, a gap of 8 or more to stomp the rhythm and System Treasure as a team. The head cornerstone on the outside of Easy as ABC. John Krojeff races up next, and a huge gap back to the trailing Positive ID as they have left the 5 and run toward the final half of a mile. The battle up front continues. Neo Star and Digital One now matching strides as they swing into that half-mile turn. Stomp the Rhythm gets closer, only 5 lengths in behind. Sister and Treasure now asked to go. The head cornerstone and Easy as ABC now begin to make their moves. A gap opens to John Krojeff. Forget Positive ID needing a miracle as they have left the 3 and run toward the final 5/16 of a mile. Neo Star out in front and Brave on that lead. The field now beginning to close in as they're coming toward the top of the lane, and the Neo Star brings them into it. Stomp the Rhythm scraping paint on the rail. The Digital One and Easy as ABC now toward the center, and now Easy as ABC lengthens strides, and Easy as ABC grabs the lead. Neo Star will try to fight back. Stomp the Rhythm now asked to run on the rail. Digital One needs to do a lot more, but it's Easy as ABC inside the final 16th, living up to the name. This is Easy as ABC. Easy as ABC wins by 5 or more from Stomp the Rhythm, Digital One, Neo Star, and Sister in Treasure.
So Easy as ABC makes it 2 wins from 2 starts 2024, and that's Roger Teddy DaCosta teaming up with Donovan Dude Hutchinson for a fine win in the Lucci Pool, 1:39 and 3/5 of a second, winning fairly easily. Easy as ABC was just that, Easy as ABC. And this one, progeny of Harrogate, and that was a prolific stallion in the USA. So this Easy as ABC now living up to expectations, and we should see vast improvement for the remainder of the season. So this one is going to be one for the short list for the upcoming bigger races later on.
Roderick DaCosta makes it look as easy as 1, 2, 3 and taking the day's feature event aboard the Jason DaCosta Easy as ABC, a 4-year-old bay coat owned by Jeremy Ratchball and bred by Global Thoroughbreds. They stopped the clock in 1 minute 39 and 3/5 of a second. The 8th and penultimate race was a restricted allowance event going a distance of 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. An 11-horse field declared to go postward. Hall of Famer trainer Philip Fiani's Magnificent Force from the 2 draw was the lone importee in the lineup.
Once again, we're ready for a start. They're off on racing, not a bad line, as Uncle Peck and World Surprise is left at the back of the field. She's That Girl prompts the pace right there too. That's a smart trick on the outside. Warsaw. Then comes Bold Move, 2 lengths away before we come to Magnificent Force and Undisclosed Location. Then comes a Global Machine right against the rail. That is Shooting Star, Prince Amon. Then comes the trailing pair of Uncle Peck and World Surprise racing at the back of the field. They go past the 4 and head towards the 3, and it is She's That Girl in front, about 4 lengths in front, and she's tearing up the course right at the moment. She's That Girl in front. Warsaw chasing in second. Then comes a Magnificent Force against the rail. Out wide, that's Bold Move, but it is She's That Girl in front. Here comes trying to get to She's That Girl. That's Magnificent Force. It's She's That Girl still in front with a good-looking lead. But Magnificent Force begin to eat into that lead, coming to the furlong pole. She's That Girl is still turning them back. It's She's That Girl still fighting hard. That's Magnificent Force, but She's That Girl has turned them back. Put paid to them. It's She's That Girl by 2.5 lengths from finishing second. That's Magnificent Force. Then comes running on for third, Shooting Star, Undisclosed Location, and maybe Uncle Peck for 5th.
She's That Girl makes it 2 from 2. First time Lasix administered today. She pulled out all the stops on debut to win by a short head, beating Restoration. That one returned to win and steps up in class today. The She's That Girl, and she makes it a gate to her performance. Tevin Foster in the saddle, trainer Stephen Todd and owner Black Brothers. She's That Girl looks a smart one in the making, as she beat an imported fielder there, Magnificent Force, who chased relentlessly from the top of the lane, but just could not get back to She's That Girl.
Another signature ride by Tevin Foster, the leading rider in the Jockeys Championship race, giving trainer Stephen Todd his first win on the day with his 5-2 bet. She's That Girl, beating Magnificent Girl in second, Shooting Star in third, and Undisclosed Location lost in fourth. Saturday's 9th and final was the restricted allowance event, going 6 furlongs. A full field of 15 declared to start, with the much fancied Ahmad Ali, the mount of the 6-time champion jockey Omar Hot Walker.
They're off. Last dance, a surety. They get off the slowest of them all. Down the back stretch they go. Principal Tiffany and Adenosine matching strides, and now Adenosine goes on. Blue Sky races up into second. Timekeeper on the outside. Code of Conduct making ground on the rail. Dancing with the Cat and Ahmad Ali come next. De Gaulle beginning to make some progress as they're about to arrive at the half-mile marker. Behind De Gaulle, that's a Principal Tiffany now asked to make up some ground. Another wave joins. Millennium Star is next. Last Dance racing toward the back of the field with a surety. She's Prado and giving the light at the back. They've left the 3. They run toward the final 5/16th, and Adenosine now has stolen it but will come into the lane miles wide. Adenosine has blown that turn completely and heads toward the stand fence. Blue Sky is the one down against the rail and put to the left-hand stick. Toward the outside, the favorite Ahmad Ali now asked to close up, but they're inside now the last furlong and a half. Ahmad Ali on the outside, Blue Sky over against the rail. These two battling for it. Toward the outside, that's Dancing with a Cat, and right under the stand fence, it is Adenosine, but they're running now inside the final 16th, and here comes another wave, and Millennium Star now go on. It's another wave, and Millennium Star in ahead, Bob. It's very close. Another wave, Millennium Star. They've gone by ahead of Last Dance. Also close for the Miners on the rail. That's Blue Sky, Ahmad Ali toward the middle with Dancing with a Cat, and She's Prado out 4 wide.
An exciting finish to close the Saturday card with a battle down to the wire between the reigning champion jockey Ryan Lewis aboard Another Wave and the 2023 most improved jockey Radish Roman aboard Millennium Star. Both inseparable at the end and requiring a photo finish to give Another Wave the win by just a nose over Millennium Star. Well, this has been another edition of the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. See you next time.